Good evening, I'm Justin Betty. Tonight, tensions continue to rise in Kenosha, where 2 protesters were shot and killed last night. A third remains in the hospital, and an Illinois teen is now under arrest. This is the latest chapter in the drama surrounding the police shooting of Jacob Black. Newswatch 12's Cooper Henkel has been following the protest and is here to put the chaos into some context. Cooper, remind me and remind everyone how this all got started.
Well, protests began Sunday evening after reports of a police shooting went viral. Police say they were called for a domestic incident involving Blake, one that resolved before their arrival. The family of 29-year-old Blake says he was there to break up a fight between 2 women. While Blake returned to his car, police opened fire 7 times. Blake's 3 sons were in the car at the time.
Well, when you look at that video, that horrific video that showed Jacob Blake Jr. being shot at least 7 times at point blank range, where the officer is holding his t-shirt, and you see it on the video. Remember what his mother just said. Where is the humanity?
Tuesday, Blake's father announced his son is now paralyzed from the waist down. Doctors are unsure if his injuries will heal. Blake's family are calling for the officers involved to be fired and for the shooter to be arrested.
He was treated like some foreign object that didn't belong.
Protests and demonstrations have taken place across the state, but most intensely in the epicenter, Kenosha. Continued protests and vandalism prompted Governor Evers to issue Emergency Order 86, increasing National Guard presence up to 250 soldiers Tuesday.
All right, so we've had 3 nights of protests now. Last night, the worst. Again, the 3 people shot, 2 of those people killed. Today, police arrested a teen for those shootings.
Exactly. Police have arrested 17-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse of Illinois for those shootings and charged him in Kenosha with first-degree intentional homicide. Rittenhouse, seen here, and others claim to be part of the militias organized by online groups. Here you can see law enforcement handing out water bottles to those militia members prior to the shooting. The poster of this video reports hearing law enforcement thank them for their presence. Observers note that Rittenhouse was wearing latex gloves at the time of the shooting. You can see them here. Those are commonly recommended in militia guides to prevent gunshot residue. A lack of residue can make convictions difficult in chaotic situations like this. The video captured the shooting in its entirety, but we are not going to be playing it. Instead, we're starting after the violence. In the beginning, it appears that Rittenhouse and some protesters are in some kind of confrontation. Police are nearby, but not directly involved. Rittenhouse then appears to shoot one of the protesters, who falls to the ground, and another who turns away in pain. Rittenhouse then fires a 3rd time after distancing himself from the now dispersed protesters. This is afterwards, when witnesses claim to have heard him running away, calling out, "I killed somebody." The Kenosha Guard, a self-proclaimed militia group organized through their now deleted Facebook page, sent a letter to Kenosha Chief Miskins saying in part, quote, "We are mobilizing tonight, and we have about 3,000 RSVPs. Later saying, quote, "I ask that you do not have your officers tell us to go home under the threat of arrest, as you have in the past." Rittenhouse is suggested to have been a member of the Kenosha Guard or influenced by their call for action.
All right, so what can we expect tonight?
Well, Governor Evers reversed his earlier decision and now will accept additional National Guard members and federal law enforcement agents. President Trump confirmed the deployment on Twitter earlier today. Now, that could limit violence or make things worse. People are angry. People are in pain. People are afraid. These are not politically motivated or organized demonstrations. This is an emotional confrontation born from centuries of perceived racial injustice, institutionalized violence, and an increasingly militarized police force. Understanding this situation means understanding the feelings driving this conflict. We will continue to monitor this situation and provide context for the ongoing situation.
All right, and the situation in Kenosha, not the only big story we are following tonight. Newswatch 12 Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller is tracking Hurricane Laura, which strengthened today. Jeff.
All right, guys, let's take a hard left turn here into weather. This is Hurricane Laura in the northern Gulf of Mexico right now. Winds are at 145 miles per hour, making a beeline for southwestern areas of Louisiana, making landfall after midnight tonight and then throughout the morning hours tomorrow. This will be catastrophic with winds near 150 miles per hour. This is a very forested area here. Generally 50-mile-per-hour winds can knock over a pine tree. This thing here has winds of 150 miles per hour with wind gusts near 180 miles per hour. This will be a lasting effect on the Louisiana coast for several years to come as this comes inland tonight. If you have friends or relatives here, make contact with them now. You'll most likely lose communication with them later on this evening. Back toward our neck of the woods, though, temperatures took a boost today as a warm front lifted north of our region, putting us on the south side of the front, giving temperatures a boost. We're currently at 85 in Rhinelander. It's very humid as well, but here's that front right across the UP border right now. This will act as a focus for more showers and storms tonight. They'll be widely scattered, but they'll be intense in a few spots. Any of those could contain gusty winds, some large hail, and frequent thunder and lightning. The forecast then for tonight, though, is widely scattered showers and storms, locally strong to severe, with low temperatures down near muggy 64. Your full forecast is coming up. Justin?
5 vehicles were on fire this afternoon near Marshall Medical Center, Minocqua, but police say no one was seriously hurt. Minocqua PD and fire department got that call around 2 this afternoon. They say 4 of the cars were severely damaged. Again, no one injured, however. Fire officials say the fire likely started from a truck and then spread to the other nearby vehicles. Although the explosion and fire still under investigation, fire officials suspect it was caused by a mechanical issue with the truck. Well, next week marks the start of school for many students all across the Northwoods and across the country. But some community members are still questioning the safety of going back in person right now, given the current circumstances with COVID-19. Newswatch 12's Georgina Fernandez joins us live in studio to explain. Georgina.
Justin, the first day of school can be nerve-wracking and scary for some children. And this year, that concern is shared with not only students, but other members of the Northwood community.
It's not about if you're a parent or you're not a parent. It's about wanting your community to be healthy.
School safety continues to be a hot topic as schools around the nation begin opening up, with many from Indiana to Louisiana already having to close their doors due to spikes in COVID-19 cases. Democratic State Assembly candidate nominee Kirk Badstein hosted a back-to-school safety rally today, arguing that going back to school is a domino effect.
If kids get sick and parents get sick and grandparents get sick and potentially die because they're older, we're going to have to shut down the whole community anyways. And so me as a business owner is going to get hurt financially at the same time. It's all interconnected.
Badstein asked the public to look at the facts rather than choosing a side in politics, stating how the COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin don't add up to the amount of potential cases due to the limitation in testing.
You know, there's not enough tests being given in a certain area to actually know who has the disease and who doesn't have the disease. So because we're hovering at 8 to 9%, that's what makes the entire state of Wisconsin unsafe to reopen right now.
And it's a problem that shouldn't be solved politically, but by unity of the community.
I have no children, but I still believe in public schools. They're the foundation of our future. They're raising the next generation. They're teaching them skills.
Rhinelander School District is still planning on offering in-person and remote classes starting next week. Justin?
Thanks, Georgina. Well, students are expecting to see the classroom settings to be a bit different this year. How will transportation work? Well, RSD has been working with Bowen's bus service to come up with a COVID-19 friendly protocol to help contain the spread of the virus while kids are going back and forth to school. School officials say that includes students wearing masks on the bus, sitting 1 to a seat, and filling the bus from back to front so kids don't have to pass each other on the way. District Superintendent Eric Burke says the plan took a lot of time to create. He's hoping, since many kids are opting to take classes online only, that transporting the ones that are left should be a bit easier.
So we have 25% of our students in our school district that have chose virtual. And then our middle school and high school are coming 2 days a week. So that's half the students that are coming. So they're going to have a lot less students every day for transport.
Bowen's bus service is still finalizing their routes, but say there will be less routes and less miles to cover than in years past.
So our numbers are way down, so we're being able to keep those numbers without adding buses, and we probably are looking actually at maybe a little less mileage.
They say buses will also be cleaned in between each pickup and drop off and sprayed down with the disinfectant. However, not all school districts, of course, are having the same ease, if you will, with implementing these transportation changes. We'll have more on that coming up on Newswatch 12 at 6. As the Republican National Convention continues this week, last night the First Lady and the nation's top diplomat were among those making the case for another term for President Trump. Karen Kaifa has a recap of the highlights from night 2.
President Trump's team making a case to give President Trump another 4 years.
Making sure that we take a message not only about jobs, but also about how we're going to set a different agenda between this president and candidate Joe Biden.
Melania Trump, a reluctant campaigner, making a case for her husband.
Just as you are fighting for your families, my husband, our family, and the people in this administration are here fighting for you.
The First Lady's speech, part of a convention outreach to women voters, particularly in suburban swing districts. Also speaking Tuesday night, making an appeal to young voters, the president's daughter, Tiffany Trump.
My father has made me believe that America can truly be great again.
President Trump again appeared multiple times, including presiding over a naturalization ceremony and announcing the pardon of John Ponder, a convicted bank robber who now works to help the formerly incarcerated reintegrate into society.
John's life is a beautiful testament to the power of redemption.
Another headliner, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, who touted Trump's foreign policy record in remarks taped in Jerusalem.
President Trump has put his America First vision into action. It may not have made him popular in every foreign capital, but it's worked.
Pompeo's speech has drawn scrutiny and criticism for its departure from State Department protocol and prompting a House Democrat to look into whether he violated the Hatch Act, which prevents federal employees from engaging in partisan politics while on duty.
That's Karen Kaifa reporting. Here in the Northwoods, ATVs and UTVs rather, can be seen a lot of the times around the year when there's no snow on the ground. The Rhinelander School District is actually adding courses on riding them to their curriculum. We'll have the latest on that coming up after weather with Jeff right here on Newswatch 12.
Hey friends, Bella Friday here, and I am joined by Brian Gottlieb today from Jacuzzi Bath Remodel. Brian, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Bella.
So tell me, what are some of the most common reasons that people are updating their bath today?
It's really two reasons. Sometimes it's just for beauty. Maybe they have a tub that's really hard to clean, it's fiberglass, or it's stuck in the 70s, it's salmon or it's blue. But a whole other reason is for safety. Some people have a tough time stepping over their bathtub and really can't take a shower safely, and that's a real important reason to change it.
And what makes the jacuzzi shower system so special?
So Jacuzzi's been around for over 60 years, and if you've ever interacted with a Jacuzzi brand product, you know they know how to make water feel really good. So imagine a whole line of showers and baths with that same experience. And Jacuzzi's brought beautiful colors and textures and hardware choices, and everything's done in a day, and it's just a lovely shower system.
And how does someone choose the right jacuzzi shower for their home?
Somebody from Team Jacuzzi Bath Remodel will come to your home. All the shopping happens at home. It's nice and convenient. And they'll bring all kinds of wall samples with them. They'll bring all the choices that you want to make so you can actually put it into your bathroom and see what it's going to look like. They even design it on an iPad so you can see what your bathroom will look like when it's finished. It's a great experience.
Yeah, it really sounds like an amazing experience. Yep. And you only use employees. You don't use subs.
We do. Yeah, we think that's just a better customer experience. So if we say we're going to be at your home at 7:30 on a Tuesday, we're going to show up because they're employees and we get to control the schedule.
Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has some very exciting offers. Take a look.
Now more than ever, it's important to have a safe and functional shower, and Team Tundraland is here to help. In addition to special pricing that we've put together, we will waive all installation costs on any new bath or shower project, and we will postpone all of your payments for 2 full years. Together, as a community, we'll get through this. Please know that Tundraland is here to help you. Call 1-800-TUNDRALAND or visit tundraland.com today.
I normally wouldn't start here, but this will change a lot of lives and a lot of topography tonight as this hurricane moves inland into Louisiana with 150-mile-per-hour winds with wind gusts near 180 miles per hour into a very populated and also a very forested area, likely to do major devastation there. So here's the satellite picture. You can actually see right down the middle of the eye of this thing. Some closer images actually you can see oil platforms in the Gulf of Mexico in the eye of this system right now. This will come on shore after midnight tonight with winds near 150 miles per hour, devastating parts of Louisiana and eastern parts of Texas. Here's the wind field right up the line there. You can see winds of over 100 miles per hour sustained for several hours tonight right into Louisiana coast this evening. For us though, temperatures got a boost today with a warm front came through last night. We're up at 85 right now in Rhinelander, 85 also for Antigo, 92 Wapaka, 90 Wisconsin Rapids. It was 90 earlier in Wausau, down a bit now. It's not just the heat, it's also the humidity. Dew points near 70 at Arvida, in Land O'Lakes, over in Leona and Wausau. So with the heat and the humidity, we have feel-like temperatures in the 90s in a few spots across the area right now. This will likely be the last time this year, though, I use this graphic because we have a cold front down the way, and we're going to make a hard turn here into cooler temperatures, 71 on Friday, 69 Saturday, 71 for Sunday. But it looks like the weekend, timing-wise, we have lots of sunshine in store for us Saturday into Sunday. Okay, big picture shows the front that came north of us this afternoon is now stalled across Lake Superior. That will act as a focus for more showers and storms tonight. Now, they're going to be widely scattered. I mean, like really widely scattered. But if you get under one, you could get some brief heavy rains, gusty winds, probably some small hail in there as well as the system kind of moves through tonight. And then much of tomorrow, we'll get into a dry slot. And then tomorrow evening into Friday, a cold front is going to come through and kick up our rain chances one more time. But for tonight, this is the area we're watching. So whatever does bubble up tonight, very widely scattered, could be severe very quickly at that, with that locally heavy rainfall, gusty winds, and small hail. That threat then will shift to the south tomorrow as a cold front shifts south of us tomorrow afternoon, likely focusing a threat across southern and central parts of the state. But again, we'll keep that chance for thunderstorms in the forecast the next 2 days as that front will be in the area. And then we're going to say goodbye to the warmer temperatures and the humidity as a cold front's going to come through and really cool us off for the weekend. Your forecast then for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, so warm and humid. And then again, a few widely scattered thunderstorms. Any of those could be locally strong to severe with muggy low temperatures down near 64 and a southwest breeze around 5 to 10 for tomorrow. Okay, so partly cloudy again, a couple of storms around as that front kind of shifts south of us tomorrow. Highs near 81 for the last time for a long time with a northwest breeze around 5 to 10. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows front's going to come through tomorrow evening, give us a pretty good chance for rainfall on Friday. And then there's the weekend, lots of sunshine with temperatures near 70. Justin?
In addition to their traditional classes, the Rhinelander School District has added an ATV-UTV safety course to this year's offerings. Newswatch 12's Sierra Whaley talked to some local experts to get some tips on how you could enjoy your ride safely as well.
It's a dangerous sport. If done wrong, it's an absolutely safe sport if done right.
ATV-UTV expert at Hodag Honda, Nathan Pluff, says it's vital for the youth to learn about ATV-UTV safety. Pluff has been in the ATV-UTV community since he was young and says there are so many resources available to keep you safe.
You can come into our shop, you can go online. There is tons and tons of safety information out there on what to do and what not to do.
User error is a huge factor into ATV-UTV accidents. Pluff says there's a lack of knowledge when it comes to maintaining your bike. For example, tire pressure can cause an accident easier than you'd expect.
So you got way too much air in one tire, not enough in the other tire. It's gonna generally, physics says it's gonna tip that way.
And with every ATV-UTV bike that's purchased, there's an owner's manual. And all over the bikes, there's warning signs. So even when you're out riding, you have the resources. Pluff warns there's 2 pieces of gear you need no matter what.
Get a chest protector. They can have riding boots, riding pants, jerseys, stuff like that. Just all the gear that they can wear, but bare minimum eye protection and a helmet.
Riding is a fun activity. Pluff says caution isn't about being afraid, it's about riding responsibly.
Make sure that you're happy and knowledgeable about what you're about to use.
Yeah. In Rhinelander, Sierra Whaley, Newswatch 12.
There's been a lot of discussion this year about the return of athletics this fall. Some colleges are choosing to cut many sports. Instead, we'll hear from folks at one university and one local athlete who is now there about their upcoming season. That's after the break.
Keep your lawn growing strong with Menard's premium fall lawn food. This ready-to-use formula covers 5,000 square feet. Right now, it's only $8.88 after 11% rebate. Scott's Sun and Shade grass seed grows in extreme conditions, including full sun and dense shade. Pick up a 3-pound bag for just $11.99 after 11% rebate. Save with 11% off everything at Menard's.
Save big money at Menard's.
Pursue your passion for helping others with an education in healthcare from Nicolet College. With more than a dozen options available in key healthcare areas, you'll find a program that's right for you. Nicolet offers the latest in interactive technology, hands-on training, and online flexibility to fit your schedule. You'll benefit from low tuition costs and financial assistance. Start making a difference with a career in healthcare. Register now at nicoletcollege.edu.
I like to drive. I used to think I was a pretty good driver.
But now Joe Biden's taken a sharp left turn. Buckle up for his $4 trillion tax hike. Biden's plan raises taxes on small business, reversing the recovery. He's pledged to eliminate blue-collar oil and gas jobs. And analysts estimate stocks would crash up to 25% if Biden takes the wheel, crushing your retirement.
This is just bold.
Hit the brakes on Biden. He'll wreck our economy. Club for Growth Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Trunk, please. Take it by the handles. The best you can.
Here we go.
Around here, neighbors helping neighbors is a way of life. At Security Health Plan, it's also the way we work.
Hi, this is Dave Miller.
Dave? Hey, neighbor, it's Ivy.
Oh, what's up, Ivy? How you doing?
After all, we live here too, and going the extra mile to help each other out is what good neighbors do. Learn more about our health plan options for you, your family, or your business at securityhealth.org.
The Milwaukee Bucks and Orlando Magic were scheduled to play Game 5 of their playoff series today in the NBA bubble. That game has now been delayed under protest. Milwaukee did not leave the locker room ahead of the 3 p.m. tip. They are protesting the conduct of police in Kenosha, both during and after the shooting of Jacob Blake. That decision has spurred other teams as well to strike. None of the 3 games in the NBA scheduled to happen tonight are happening, and it's not clear when or if they will be played. Also, just in, the Milwaukee Brewers have announced they will not be playing today as well. They are protesting. Our sports team will have more coming up on Newswatch 12 at 6. Many high school athletic departments have been struggling to find the best option for their athletes during the COVID-19 pandemic. Without the money from crowds, some schools have decided to cut non-money-making programs entirely. The University of Iowa has announced it is shutting down 4 varsity sports after the 2020-2021 school year. Men's gymnastics, men's tennis, and the swimming and diving teams will all be eliminated. Iowa's AD made that announcement last Friday. Although she has yet to compete as a Hawkeye, the decision has left a big impact on former Spash swimmer Kennedy Gilbertson.
I was like, there's no way. Like, I literally just got here and love all these people. And then I couldn't believe it. And I still can't believe it. Like, it doesn't feel real.
Well, many of her teammates have shared her disbelief. Gilbertson says the news has motivated her and her teammates ahead of the upcoming season.
Everyone's just like, let's go out with a bang. Let's show them like who the Hawkeyes are, like what we're made of. Like, once a Hawkeye, always a Hawkeye. Like, let's make them regret like cutting us ever. So that's our goal, is just go out with a bang.
We'll hear more from Gilbertson coming up on Newswatch 12 at 10. We'll be right back.
In 2016, I voted for Donald Trump. I said, maybe we can give him a try. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago? No. I like Joe Biden. He understands people that are going through bad situations. He's been through quite a few of them himself. There's really no comparison. Trump only cares about himself. Joe Biden cares about the people.
AB PAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
When your windows fail to protect you from the elements, count on Renewal by Andersen's storied legacy to secure your home's future. If your windows are drafty, difficult to open and close, or broken, the full-service custom replacement window solution you need is easy and affordable. Renewal by Andersen. Call now to save big and get special financing during our 25th anniversary celebration. Proudly continuing a tradition established by Andersen Windows in 1903, we've helped millions of homeowners like you keep their homes warmer in winter and cooler in summer. Comfort and peace of mind, thanks to our exclusive Fibrix composite material and our expert installation, which are both backed by an industry-leading, fully transferable limited warranty. For 25 years and counting, we continue to deliver you quality, reliability, and excellence. Take advantage of this money-saving anniversary offer with very special financing. Installation is always included. Don't delay. Call now to schedule your free window diagnosis. Renewal by Andersen. The better way to a better window.
Menominee Casino Resort is committed to our community's health and has taken the necessary precautions to safely reopen our doors. In honor of your return, we are celebrating with our Welcome Back Cash promotion. Every Saturday in August from 5 to 9:30, 10 hot seat winners will win their share of $5,000. Will it be you? For more information, check us out online at MenomineeCasinoResort.com. Menominee Casino Resort. There's something for everyone.
Our seniors that are being hit the hardest, they're frightened. And I want them to know that their health and safety will be my responsibility if I'm your president. And I'll have from day one, ready to go, the best medical experts and scientists to advise on our response. And I will not abandon you. It's a simple proposition, folks. We're all in this together. We got to fight this together. We'll emerge from this stronger because we did it together. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
All right, buddy, a few widely scattered thunderstorms tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. Many dry hours in there as well. Check out these temperatures, though. We're still in the 80s for most of us. However, a cold front is going to come through. Tomorrow is going to be the last day. We're going to see 80 in a long time. Yeah, back in the 70s Friday, and we may not get out of the 60s on Saturday with sunshine.
Comfortable temperatures.
Yes.
This could be the turning of the page, which makes things interesting. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 5. NBC Nightly News is next.